Hello, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining today's webinar. In this business webinar series, our speaker today will share the insight and strategies that can help you with the effective inventory management strategies to avoid overstocking. I'm Azhar, a consultant here at Moss Financial Consulting in Riyadh. I will be your host and guide for this session. About our speaker, Mr. Rashid, he's been working as a customer success specialist. Before we begin to ensure smooth experience, please stay on mute. Ask your question by typing them in the question box. I will be address them during the Q&A at the end. The session is being recorded for future reference and will be shared our YouTube channel. For our YouTube viewers, if you have any question or comments, leave them in the comment section below the video. We aim for the uninterrupted session, but I apologize in advance for any network or technical issues. Do my best to ensure a seamless experience. Now let's begin.
My deepest thanks to our host, Mr. Asar, for arranging this webinar. This webinar will give helpful to make your inventory management processes easier. So let us start our section. So in every business, it is critical to maintain enough stock to meet customers' demand at a given time. Tally Prime offers a feature called a reorder level, which signals when a stock quantity falls below a certain level, indicating a needs to restock inventory. By setting the reorder level and minimum order quantity in Tally Prime, you can prevent running out of stock. Together, you can avoid accumulated item that don't sell. So, in this situation, let me tell you a personal story. When I was young, my father owned a bicycle shop. A customer one told him that Hercules cycle, on that time Hercules cycle has more popular. So, and he promised to recommended them to his friend if my father stocked that item, that stock item. My father bought many Hercules cycles and expecting they would sell well. But after 3 months, not a single one had been sold. This tie up his money and lead to losses, or get to losses. So after some month later on, there was high demand of Hero cycle. Yes, it came Hero, and Hero has some more features, but which my dad had limited stock due to his previous losses. He remained in mind. So he hesitated over to order more, and when he finally did, that supplier could not meet that request, and he lost the potential day. On the net effect, we want to close the stop, and we also huge losses by not maintaining that demand and supply. Later on, we make another shop. We made another shop, and now it's running successfully with a minimum profit because we implemented some techniques on our business. So why the story that I tell you, this topic of supply chain management is critical because we have the stock. Every business has a stock somewhere. So we aim to balance through demand and supply. This is our aim. So when determining reorder level for stock item, we want to consider three things. The first one is that the lead time required for the supplier to deliver the stock. That means the time between the purchase order and purchase that we want to consider first before setting reorder. The next point is that the delivery time specified by the customer, that is the time gap between that order and sales order and sales. So the third one, we want to set the available stock. We want to check the available stock to fulfill existing orders. These three things that we want to consider before setting an order in Tally Prime. Keep it. Okay. So let us go to Tally. Tally. So I'm going to Tally itself. Sir, can you visible my screen, Tally screen? I hope everyone can able to see my screen, Tally screen. Now I am Tally. So
Yeah.
we have the ability. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for the information, sir. Thank you. We have the ability to set reorder level by item or group level. So this option is used because we are establishing order level for item that have already been created, because we already be created. That's why we are going to set the reorder by alter. We have already that item stock. So I go to alt with the alter. Then to access these features but alter in gateway of Tally. So that we done. Then we need to navigate to the show more option located at the top left corner. We have the top left corner here has the show more option. We didn't see any reorder related thing here, but on the top left corner, we have the show more option. So firstly, we want to press show more. Then we can see that you see here, there is something related to reorder level by stock, reorder level by stock group, and reorder level by stock category. These the three things that we can be used. But in mind, this is specifically the configuration part of the reorder level. Nothing to do on the configuration. We just want to go alter option, then show inactive, show more option. Then it will show the reorder. We have the three things, right? So this time I'm going to set the reorder level by stock item. So I am going to choose the first option. I will I will show it later on by the remaining two. First of all, I am going to set the stock item here. So I can have a list of items. So I just be selected one item for setting the reorder. So this is the reorder part. Then Tally Prime provided you the two types of reorder. One is simple reorder and the other one is advanced reorder. The screen which we are located currently is the simple reorder part. So what's the simple reorder level? The simple reorder level refers to inventory point at which company should place an order to restock. This point is typically calculated based on the factors such as lead time, which is duration time for order to be delivered. Let us simply explain it. One can manually set an order, and the minimum order quantity can be set manually. There is nothing, any calculation. We can set here, and the reorder level will take based on that. For that, within the simple reorder level, we can see that the two headings are there. So one is reorder quantity and other one minimum order quantity. We want to know that before setting that. First one is that the heading by what reorder quantity. What's reorder quantity? In Tally Prime refers to the inventory level at which a new order should be placed. That means when the inventory of particular item drops to its level, we want to get a triggers and a signal to reorder that item, because we want to keep that item because it's a high demanded item. So in other words, we can say that the minimum quantity that we want to maintain in our business can be specified under reorder quantity. That means I want to keep hero mountain cycle of 100 quantity at every time. In every point of time, I want to keep 100 quantity in my business. Then only I can able to satisfy that demand. So that quantity can be given here, that can be added here as reorder quantity. That's the reorder quantity, the minimum quantity that I want to keep in my business. So the next thing is that minimum order quantity. What's the minimum order quantity? Considering the time of interval between the place and order and its delivery, we can sell quantities exceeding the minimum requirement. That means the surplus, when combined with the reorder, we can say that minimum reorder. I can simply we can describe that what's minimum reorder. The specific item is high in demand. Just think that we have the high in demand. So your supplier is offering 30 days of credit that we get. This allow you order larger quantity due to high demand, because I want to keep 100 quantity, but I can able to sell more than 100 on that period, because where there is a time gap between. Sorry, hello. Can you hear me? Hello. Shall I continue? Hello. When there is a time gap. Okay, fine. When there is a time gap between the purchase order and purchase, we can able to sell more quantities. I can able to sell 100 quantities between that period. That quantity can't be added under minimum order quantity. This is a configuration part. As of this is enough for setting up the simple reorder level, because it is we are giving and manually and added the quantity at a minimum reorder quantity. I think so. Everyone get that idea. So I saved it. That's it. When I enter, I can see here the reorder quantity and minimum reorder quantity. As I said, I have one more setup, one more configuration, that is advanced reorder quantity. This is simple, that because we are manually given the quantity and minimum order quantity. But there is an advanced option in Tally to set up advanced reorder level. What is advanced reorder level? As its name said, it is advanced. It has some calculation. It has some criteria will considered. So you can establish parameters for both the reorder and the minimum reorder quantity based on the stock item consumption. So within a specified period, we can consider that some more things to set the minimum reorder. That means place the order can consider some other things. So let us go to the option inside this screen on advanced reorder. Alt S is a shortcut form. Once I press enter there, you see here it's the screen enlarged, right? So as it is, the minimum reorder as it is 100. But here I am going to consider my last some days sales, because when my last 4 days sales is higher or lower than the 100, because the last just think that last 4 days I have 120 sales. So that I am setting this criteria. I will explain once again regarding this. The multiple criteria are considered to set minimum order quantities. Factors such as whether the sales over the past few days and higher or lower the gap reorder quantity are taken into account. That means the last 4 days, the last some day sales we consider to set the place an order. So the Tally calculate which criteria is higher or lower based on the rule. We have added the master level. Based on this, Tally will display a minimum reorder. That means, for example, the same example. If the reorder quantity is set to 100, I am going to set that already set here. Then my last 4 days sales is higher than this reorder quantity. I want to place an order. Otherwise, I can say that if last 5 days is higher than the reorder quantity, that quantity which I want to kept in my business, I want to place an order. This is a thing of advanced reorder level, right? If we go to this advanced minimum quantity, we can set one more criteria, because that is if my last 30 days sales is higher than the reorder quantity, I want to place an order. Right? This is the things of simple reorder level and advanced reorder level. Once I am setting in the stock level, stock item level, once I go to the option by stock by group, I can able to see here the configuration also. Same like stock category. These things. We set the simple and the advanced of both two items. So actually, this is enough to get the report because only the configuration part that we completed. Then we are going to show the reports. Once you define the reorder quantity, the minimum quantity for stock item, this report will display the quantity to be reordered and the shortfall, if any. Let us see how to get the report, right? I am presently in gateway of Tally. Then I can go display more report, then statement of inventory, then reorder status. Once again, display more report, statement of inventory, reorder status. Here you will get the report based on the stock item group or the stock item category. First, let us check by the stock item group. You see here, this is a report will generate Tally itself based on the configuration that we have done on the master level, on the alter level. Because I have the net quantity, this you see here, this report. This is a closing stock. Displays the closing balance of stock item for date on which the report is generated. When the date we generate this report, it is closing stock. It is net stock of your business. Then some other things that have, that is, it is considering the purchase order, it is considering the sales order, and the net availability is here. You see here, it is not showing net on option to alter or presenter or net availability. How to calculate net availability? My closing stock, I have the closing stock. This is the current stock that I have. That is 25 of first item. Then I already have the purchase order of 25 pieces. So the net quantity will not showing considered any purchase order, sales order. But in case of reorder, the net available stock, that is the 50, how I received that, I have the closing stock of 25. Then I have a 25 purchase order. That's why it is considered that I have the net availability of 50 pieces that I have in my business or my net availability. But I said that I need to have maintain 100 quantity at every point of time. So I want to satisfy my business of 100 quantity every time. So it is showing shortfall of 100 quantity. You see here, it is below the 100. The quantity below the 100, even 95. It's the available quantity came to 99. I want to place an order because I have the demand item. So I want to keep. So it is showing that shortfall of 50. That time I want to have place an order of 150 to my supplier. This is a report that we get based on our entries, voucher entries, and this will updated based on the entry. You see here, we can able to drill down from here. You see here, this is only the purchase order. What we are making the purchase order, me and the painting the purchase order, that can be drilled down from here. And at the same time, pre-order details can be drilled down from here as it is. But I didn't know you noticed that the second item not showing any of quantity in order to be placed. Why it is that? It is have the minimum stock because we set the reorder level of 30. That reorder level as 30. This is a 30. This I want to keep in my business at every point of time. I have 75. That satisfies my current requirement. I didn't have any headache about that because I have the 75. But I want to keep every time of 30. So I didn't want to place an order because it's enough to our business. So this is the things regarding the sale order and reorder level, and we can easily place an order. I'm going to place an order of this 150 quantities to my supplier. So let us see how to change this report. So I'm going to place a purchase order. I'm going to send a purchase order regarding the first item. I'm going to place 150 order. See. We have the detailed webinars about the purchase order and other things, sales order. So we can avoid that. And let us see the report again. I go to statement of inventory, reorder status, stock group. You see here on the place of order, it is not showing nothing. It is not because we placed an order. Already we placed an order, so it came here, and we can press enter from here. And it is now, before that it's only one regarding 25 pieces. Now the order has 150, the total aggregate 175. So it has enough to satisfy our net available stock. This is the things. And on the right hand side we have some configurations, and that is we can have a look. First of all, we can navigate to purchase order only. We can able to see the purchase orders configuration only, other than pressing enter from main screen. Then we can able to go to the sales order outstanding. Nothing there is no sales order there. Some other reports, like if any negative item there, we can get that report based on the negative. So that's the thing. Then this is the configuration first. This is the things that regarding reorder level, and we can able to manage our inventory effectively by these features. And I expected that all of you get the idea about reorder and simple reorder and advanced reorder. And let us discuss some points regarding that. I know you can able to know that topic, simple reorder level. I showed that simple reorder level, how to set up the processes, and how to record the transactions, and the report also that we are discussed. And advanced reorder level, that's also I think so I discussed. I guideline to establishing advanced masters reorder level, and how to record the transaction as well, and report as well. These things that I explain as well. So this time to discuss some frequently asked questions. Customers have some questions regarding this topic. First of all, can reorder level can change entirely? Yes, the order level can change entirely. To do this, you go to the item master and update the reorder level for each item as record. We can able to change the reorder level. Second thing is that is frequently asked, what happened when stock reaches reorder level? When stock reaches the reorder level, it is signals at the time to place a new order for the product. This ensures that that item remain in stock and available for our customers to purchase. Then another things, this is the frequently asked question that while I am discussing this. Does Tally automatically place order when reorder level is reached. Unfortunately, Tally does not automatically place an order when reorder level is reached. However, it gives a notification when the inventory level reaches the reorder point. You will need to manually place an order. It did not automatically placed. So other main point is that how does reorder level affect inventory cost and overall profitability? The reorder level is the inventory threshold triggering a stock to prevent stock out. Properly set it eight inventory cost management and customers satisfaction. However, excessively high reorder level increase halting cost like storage, insurance, and spoilage. This balancing is vital for profitability. And the last one, frequently asked that, what are the risks of setting the reorder level too high or too low? My answer is that excessive stock can cause wasted fund, space issue, and outdated item, while insufficient stock can result in lost sales and dissatisfied customers due to unavailability of items. So this is the topic. So if you have any doubt, any of them have any doubt regarding any point, you can ask now by raising an hand. I will wait for 5 minutes. As you know, excellent championship by Tally Solutions. And you can chat to us. I will hand over this section to my colleague Asar to conclude this webinar. Asar. Yeah, let's close this webinar. I addressed there is no any questions and answer, and please ensure that because we take it, we can close this webinar as well. So please.
Okay. Now that we discussed the topic and answered your question, it's time to conclude. Thanks again for joining today. I wish you prosperous business years. See you at the next one, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.